We've been there. Oh, X is my regular. I'm talking. Hello, hello. I'm Ariel Alicia, and welcome. If you're new to the channel, stick around. If you catch a vibe, subscribe. And if you're not new to the channel, baby, we about to get into this thing, all right? So what we on episode, what is this, 4? I think this is episode 4, okay? So I'm probably gonna be jumping around, hopping, skipping around, okay? The episode was yesterday, so it's been a whole day, child. I think I watched it earlier today to refresh. But yeah, we just gonna get right into it. It opened up with just little clips of each of the girls. I think it started with Tiny and Eris. Eris is so cute. I know y'all be making fun of her online on Instagram when T.I. and Tiny posting her singing, and I be like, this is asexual. She's 7 now. Little girl, like y'all just making fun of her because she's singing. I'm like, come on now, it's a little girl. The internet is so mean. Y'all are so mean. But I think Eris is so cute. She's talking about aliens, you know, just little kid stuff. It hopped to Tasha and Rocky, and she's talking about I need your energy, da 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 da. I think they going over her contract or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But the first actual scene is Coco and Taj. They're getting their workout on, and they're just basically talking about how now they are much closer, that they're older versus when they were younger. You know, as the group started to break up, they stopped speaking to each other. Coco went solo, and when they broke up, I think Taj was talking about this towards the end of the episode. Yeah, when she was talking to Coco and Coco's son, but I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about it now. Taj had brought up to Coco's son, since he wants to drop out of college and start music full time. Coco's been saying this to her son, but Taj brought it up too, that the music industry is fickle, and you know, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna make it, and if you do make it, it could be like a here today, gone tomorrow type of thing, because nothing is guaranteed. So she was saying how when the group broke up, she had to go get a regular job, and she was making $9 an hour at some desk job, I believe. So she was just saying, you know, go to school so you'll have something to fall back on. You'll have your degree just in case something happens with the music and it doesn't pan out. At least you'll have your degree and you'll be able to still get a good job. You know what I'm saying? So who knows if he'll take it. His mind is dead set on music, and you know how kids are. When their mind is set, baby, it's set. I'm a full grown adult, but I still be the same. But once I figure it out in my head, that's what I want to do. You ain't gonna talk me out of it. Then we see Taj and Tasha. No, Taj and Tamika. I like them two hanging out together. There's a couple of scenes with them in this episode, and I really like them two together. I like their chemistry. So they meet up at a restaurant for lunch, and they're going over the set design for the tour, because them two are the most like excited about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tamika is like the leader of Escape, and Taj is the leader of SWV when it comes to like putting this tour together or talking about the tour. You know, those two are the most excited about it. So they just coming up with set ideas and all that, and what they're gonna wear. And so Tamika was asking Taj, you know, what do y'all like to wear as far as clothing when you're performing? And Taj didn't say what she likes to wear. But she was saying since Coco done lost all his weight, honey likes to be bodycon down, and you feel me? Fashion Nova, baby, Fashion Nova had them bodycon dresses looking so good on your body, baby. But she was saying Coco likes to be in bodycon, and Tamika was saying Tiny and Candy, they like to wear booty shorts and show off that thing back there. And she's talking about she likes to dress like a retired stripper. Girl, I'm about holla. I was with Taj, like, girl, what does a retired stripper wear? Like, I can't even see it. Like, no, I can't see it. But it was cute. That was funny. I like that scene with them. Taj has said that I guess she was referring to the way they dressed, but she had brought up the Spice Girls and how she really liked them and how each of them dressed differently. And baby, when I tell you I was into the Spice Girls too, what you have? Sporty Spice, Scary Spice, Posh, Baby. Oh, who was the last one? Oh, who was the last one? Baby, Posh, Sporty. That's it. Baby, Sporty, Scary, Posh. Well, damn. Hold on. Scary, Posh, Sporty, Baby, Ginger. Was it Ginger? The one with the red hair? That was on her name. Was it Ginger Spice? Ugh. It was Ginger. Okay. Posh, Scary, Sporty, Ginger, and Baby. See, I know what I'm talking about. Y'all, my favorite, one of my favorite Spice Girls songs. People of the world, lights up your life. Every boy and every girl, lights up your life. Baby, you can't tell me that was that. Can't tell me that wasn't that jam. After that, let me see. After that, we get. I think this is when we see Coco and no. There was a scene with Don Juan and Candy, right? And so Candy is talking about Tasha, how she is like slowing up the group, and she was doing this back in the day, like when she got a solo deal. She, you know, was trying to keep Escape on the back burner and not really like giving a definitive answer. You know what I'm saying? So she feels like Tasha is going forward with her solo career, but still kind of hanging on to Escape as like a safety net just in case the solo doesn't take off. But she still isn't being like responsive to the group. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then Don Juan, he just had to go ahead and say it. He had to say, look, now this bitch knows she ain't gonna be successful at all. Your success and Tiny's success alone can never match up to what she gonna be. I about died, but I was like, I hear you, Don Juan, I hear you. I can't remember this little quote that he said, but I was like, okay, I hear you. Well, no, he said, don't put, somebody don't put, he said something along the lines of, don't make somebody a priority when they're not even making you an option or something like that. Y'all know what he said. We done heard that before. I done heard it before. But I was like, yup, that relates to the situation, yup. So then we see Coco and Candy. So they meet up at the studio. Coco brings her son. It's a whole little vibe. They're going over the set list. And I feel like when they were talking about SWV doing Weak, they said that was like, you know, their top selling song, and then Escape doing Understanding. I feel like that's perfect. Like if SWV did Weak first and then come in with Escape doing Understanding, or vice versa, Escape doing Understanding first and then SWV coming in doing Weak, I feel like it goes together, you know, because they were saying we want to do songs where like the tempo is the same. You know, you don't want to start with something upbeat and then here come the next group doing something slow. You know, they want to keep that energy the same. So I think those two songs are perfect. They're both kind of slow but still got a nice little vibe to it. So I think those two songs match perfectly. So then Tasha comes in and it starts out kind of like, you know, she's talking and being, you know what I'm saying, she's being contributing to the group, to the three of them, and I thought it was a nice little vibe. And then it started to get a little bit, you know, a little bit uncomfortable. A little bit uncomfortable. You know, you be in them situations, you be around somebody, you be around a couple, like you the third wheel, And then they start arguing, and then it's like, you don't know what to do. Like, you don't know who to look at. You don't want to look at him. You don't want to look at her. You just over here, like, baby. So that's the vibe that was going on in the studio. Coco was feeling it. Like, it just went down. They started talking about like the set list and then rehearsal. And I think Tasha was saying how she hadn't even, they were talking about like the order of the songs, and Tasha was saying how she ain't even thought about it yet. Like, she ain't even, made no time for it because she focused on her solo deal. She focused on her solo album. So she hadn't really even gave it a second thought. And so that's what sparked the conversation with Candy and Don Juan. With Candy feeling like she's just keeping us on the back burner. She's just focusing on her solo deal and not, this tour. Not to mention, she ain't even brought it up to the girls yet. You know what I'm saying? The girls already know because Taj done said something, but she ain't even said nothing to the girls yet. And I'm like, girl, what is you doing? Like, you still ain't talked about it. Then we get my favorite girls together again. We get Taj and Tamika. So they're meeting up with, before that, we have this group scene. I think it's at Taj's hotel or wherever they're staying at, because they're in Atlanta right now and Taj lives in Nashville. So I think they're at her hotel. And, SWV is there and they just making fun of her because this little lunch that she done concocted and put together, like, baby, it looked like some Lunchables. Okay, it looked like some Lunchables. I seen some slabs of meat and it looked like salami. That's what it looked like. It looked like salami, the kind that you get from the meat stove, and it come like they wrap it up all nice. It's like big slices. That's what it was like. And now look, I would have still ate it, but I'm like, baby, Taj, I'm gonna need you to work on your spread next time. But she has some wine, so all the girls get there, and this meeting goes a lot better. This meeting goes a lot better than their other group meetings when everyone has been together. We know that first meeting was So this one went a lot better. Tamika came in with, I think his name was Steve. Was it Steve? The creative director who Escape uses. And she was just telling her ideas, baby. I told you, Tamika is, the one who's really excited about the tour. She ready to get out there again. And so she's like, I want us to come out on a horse. And she was like, I want us to do this and do this. And she had the colors, and SWV can come out here and we can come out here. And like, she just had all these ideas. And so here comes Tasha. She just, grinning or whatever. And then when they get to the confessional, she's like, I usually, take care of the creative design or whatever. And then they flash back to when she was talking about how, she came up with a set list. This is an amazing set list. Just wait till you hear. So in her confessional, she was saying how she normally does the creative, control over the tours and all that. And she was like, but, go ahead and take over or something. Go ahead and, what she said? Something. Go ahead and take over the creative control. You done already took over our sisterhood or something like that. Like, you don't know, go ahead and mess up this because you done already messed up our sisterhood. Something like that. So you could tell she was feeling some type of way because she usually does that stuff. And now Tamika's taking over. And then we get to Candy, and Candy said in her confessional, she said, look, back in the day, Tamika or Tasha usually did this stuff, and now Tamika's stepping up and doing it. And she was like, on the outside, Tasha is playing it cool, calm, and collective. But on the inside, she is screaming! And she was. Candy called it because Tasha even said it in her confessional. I usually take care of this, but you gonna go ahead and do it. You messed it up just like you messed up my sisterhood. Baby, when I tell you, Y'all be wanting to ride on Candy. Like, y'all be wanting to talk about Candy, but Candy be spot on. Like, I'm trying to tell you, Candy know. Like, Candy know. People may not like her delivery, but Candy be keeping it real. Like, I can't even front with Candy. Like, bitch. That was that with the meeting. So then Taj and Tamika meet up with Steve at the studio, whatever. It's a nice big place, and he done got, you know, everything set up. I think it was like a screen or something, and he was just showing them like how much space they're gonna have on the stage, so each group can feel like you know, they have enough time and enough space to do what they want and make an entrance. And then Tamika's like, I want us to bring out a horse. I want us to come flying out. I want us to have wings. Like, her and Taj is just saying this, saying that, and then we hear this ching, ching, ching every time they, you know, say what they want. Baby, Steve was like, we ain't bringing no horses in this stadium. We ain't bringing no horses in this stadium, bitch. Like, listen. But that was nice. That was a cute little scene. Like I said, I really like them two together. Like, they really do have a nice chemistry together and a nice bond, okay? So, where we at now? We at the last scene? Not yet. We almost there. So, we get to Rocky. Well, it kind of goes back and forth from this scene. So, we got Rocky and Tasha. And then we got the Escape girls. So, Escape, they're at the rehearsal, trying to get everything together. They're like, where is Tasha? And Tamika's like, I'm sorry to tell you, she ain't gonna be coming. I know it, she ain't coming. So we flash to Tasha and Rocky, and Rocky's like, come down and gotta talk to you or whatever. Today's the day. He is her manager, so he has the contract. So I guess Motown Gospel done sent him the contract, and now he's presenting it to her. They're going over it, and he's like, you know, if you like everything that is written in the contract, go ahead and sign on the dotted line. And she's saying how happy she is. She's been waiting for this moment. And I mean, I'm not gonna take that away from her. You know, you're signing a contract, and this is big for any music artist, you know. So congratulations to her for being able to get this deal and being able to make her solo album. Nobody even has a problem with her making a solo album. No one has had an issue this whole time. That's never been the problem with her having a solo deal. The problem is how she goes about it, and everybody is just mad because she's going behind everybody's back and she's not giving the attention to Escape like she should. You know what I'm saying? All they're saying is like, listen, if you don't want to be with us, or if you ain't got time for this, just let us know, and, you know, go work on your album. But she has not been saying anything. She ain't been giving nobody no definitive answer. She's been keeping everybody in limbo, and that's been the problem. Like, they keep asking her, like, at the meetings to talk. She's not ready to talk. They ask her about if she's gonna do the tour. She doesn't know. She gotta think about it. And the reason is because of this solo deal. So nobody has ever had a problem with it. They just want her to be honest and let them know, yes or no, do you want to work on this Escape album, Escape tour, Escape show, whatever. And I feel like I'm surprised Candy ain't just came out and said, look, enough is enough now. We know you got a solo deal. We know you're working on a gospel album, okay? We're just gonna put it out there on the table. Do you wanna work with Escape or not? Okay, you can go do your solo album, but you ain't gonna keep us in limbo, okay? It's just gonna be the three of us, and we can go out and do this show, okay? We ain't waiting on you no more. I just feel like they need to say that. I feel like they need to say that because they know, all of them know that she has this solo project she's working on. So I'm surprised. I really am surprised that it ain't been thrown out there. And if anybody gonna throw it out there, it's gonna be Candy. So I'm surprised it ain't been said, but we still got 2 more episodes, so It's ending with Escape rehearsing, and it's been so much drama going on back and forth on social media outside of the show. The show has enough drama, but then we got Candy doing her speak on it. We got everybody going. Taj be going live. Lily's been going live. All of Escape's been going live. It's like, I don't know if Tiny's been going live talking about it. I don't think I've seen Tiny going live. Tamika, she makes videos on her YouTube channel about the shows. So it's like been so much. Interviews have been going on. Candy been doing interviews. Tasha been doing. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I ain't really been keeping up with it, y'all. But I do remember hearing that Tamar was saying that Candy sounds like a billy goat. She said Candy sounds like a... Now, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes, not all, sometimes, I can hear the billy goat. Just a little bit. Sometimes I can hear it. Kind of like the sound of shakiness in a voice. You know, goat. What a goat says. Or is that a lamb? Do goats and lamb make the same noise? Or is that a sheep? I think that's what it is. But I hear that sometimes in Candy's voice. Because I can't even sing, so I can't even imitate it. But I hear what Tamar is saying. Now, she didn't have to say it. She really didn't have to say it because that was really mean. But I do hear what she's saying sometimes. Like I said, I think Candy can sing. I really do. Tamar obviously can sing. Her voice, I wouldn't say her voice is stronger than Candy's because they have two separate tones. Like, I don't know the difference between alto, soprano, all that stuff. I just know that Candy's voice, the tone of her voice is a lower tone. She's got a deeper tone. Like T-Boz and Toni Braxton, they've all got that, you know, low. They be sounding really good on Toni too. I never think the thing that you do to me. I really want you so bad. All I want is, you know, Toni got that. But Toni be riding though. We all love Toni, but you know what I'm saying? She's got that deep tone of voice. And Tamar has, you know, the higher pitch, you know what I'm saying? So they have, it's two different, you know. So, but, you know, I think Candy can sing, but I see what Tamar is saying. Tamar tried to use that as a dig though, but I see what she's saying though. But they ended the rehearsal with their song Tonight. And I was in the bathroom and I heard this one high note at the end, and I was like, is that Tiny? Because I don't really, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't really know a lot of Escape songs. I just know like the more commercial ones, like kick off your shoes and relax your feet, party on down to the Escape, we just kicking and understanding. Did anybody see ya? Creeping in my house last night. You know, I just know like the more mainstream song. Maybe Tonight was mainstream. Maybe that was a really popular one. I don't know. But I heard that and I was like, oh, let me come out and rewind. And baby, that was Miss Tiny. I was like, okay, Tiny, come on with the strong vocals. I really liked how they ended that. Tamika, yes, you definitely can fill your sister's shoes, okay? And I know even with all of the fighting and the bickering, they don't want to have to replace her. They're a group. They grew up together. They all been friends. So, you know, Of course they want to keep the group together, but sometimes you just got to make a business decision, and it is what it is. And so I feel like them doing it, just the three of them, and having Tamika cover for Tasha's, you know, verses and all the songs, because somebody's got to do it. They just gonna be the three of them. Her verses have got to get covered. So I think Tamika is doing a really good job. She's doing a really good job, and I love how confident she is being. She's showing how confident and strong she has become, and how she is no longer gonna be the quiet sister and just being a follower. She's stepping up and showing her leadership, and I really like that. Now, baby, Candy, like I told you, because Candy a real one now. Candy said, look, bitch. I don't know who this woman was. I didn't catch it. But she kept saying that Tasha wasn't coming to rehearsal, but she gonna be at the show. She gonna be at the show, but she gonna be here at rehearsal though. But she good though. You gonna see her at the show. And I think she said, can you just do sound check on her mic or something like that? And that set Candy off all the way. Candy was like, look, we gotta make a group decision. Okay, we gotta say something. We gotta speak up, okay? Because she is treating us like she Diana Ross and we the Supremes. Or better yet, she is oh, what's her name? Oh, child, I forgot. Gladys Knight. She said she treated like she Gladys Knight with the Pips. Like, baby, like she Michael and we the Jackson 5. Like, Candy's gotta know. She was like, we gotta put our foot down, y'all. She's just taking advantage of us and walking all over us. And baby, when I tell you, if anybody gonna say it, it's gonna be Candy. Tiny, I feel like Tiny, she'll only say something after Candy says it, you know, and Tiny's been labeled as the peacemaker, wanting to keep everything together. So, but I feel like Tiny will say something after Candy does. And she'll say it in a more softer way, so it'll be received a little better. And Tamika, she has said in her confessional, she said, Tasha's my sister. I'm not gonna say nothing. Cause Candy, she's just in her feelings right now. I'm not gonna say nothing. But then she said, but Candy right though. Y'all, when I tell you, child, when I tell you, it's been so much. It's been so much. And then the scenes for next week, oh, baby. I am happy though, because like, if we, weren't seeing all this drama now unfolding online, it would look like we're getting a show. It would look like we're gonna actually get a SWV and XSCAPE show, because on the next episode, we could see them rehearsing. I mean, they of course get into some drama or whatever, but they was rehearsing and having a good time. We see Taj on the floor doing the worm. Like, it looks like, okay, they gonna make this shit happen, okay? As we all know, it's not. But still, I'm excited for next week because, it looks like it's gonna be a fun episode. And then of course we're gonna get some drama in it. Coco ain't having it. Like, baby, it's going down, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, then you must have caught a vibe. So subscribe. And until the next time, y'all, I will see you later. Please remember, stay focused, stay laughing, stay yourself. Stay what? Stay fly. Bye, guys.